Yeah, that's how we set it up. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Enter the world of a universal mind, a one kind, a thick swarm of words that's expressed in one rhyme. Food for thought, impossible sliders with seasoning. Regardless, I speak logic, clear reasoning. And we're going to clear a lot of things up tonight, infidels, with new stooge reports. The CERN man himself is here to answer some questions. And what, you only see 2 of us? That doesn't mean the others aren't lurking in the shadows, ready to run in and take you out from behind, morons. And who else do I need? I got my own damn giant morons here on the Conspiracy Horsemen. YOLO. Yeah, man. Bernie DC, first to the chat here. Twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen. Third show of the day for Old Hacker. If you joined us earlier on Twitch.tv/Russo Live or the Impact Attack, and I appreciate you tuning back in. A lot of crazy news, as we predicted this shit 5 months ago, that these next 3 weeks are just going to be a whirlwind. Every day you're going to wake up and take a basketball to the face when you step out of the shower. Pretty much not ready for it. But the Conspiracy Horsemen are here to soften that blow or get you toughened up, ready to take it more than like it, you know, and not here to put the cushion down for anybody. We're always ahead of the pack. But especially when this guy's got my back, the 7-footer himself, Big Sal Allah. How you doing tonight, brother?
What's going on, man? It's so weird us being us. Like, this is how this shit started, right? But that wasn't
how it started. This is me and you. This is me and you in OVW 2007, just fucking laughing. I'm like, dude, I can't believe Sal's here, and we're just fucking awesome.
So yeah, there's so much shit that went down, and I was waiting for these big bombs to go off. And again, my wife is my measuring stick. When things come up and she says something, and she's like, "Oh, hey, did you hear this?" And I'm like, "Okay, it's gotten somewhere if she's heard it."
Right.
Because she doesn't do the shit we do. She doesn't check out the shit we check out. So when things get to her, it's, you know, then I know it's a big
You gotta watch what's that movie you hate? The one the witches movie.
No, absolutely not. I've banned it from it's been banned from this house. We're not allowed to watch it. But yeah, so just seeing hearing stuff from her, and then all the shit that we keep sending throughout the day
gets blown up in there, man.
It gets so, oh my God. And then I want to talk about it, and I'm like, no, we'll wait for the show. And then, of course, I saw, I was reading, because actually, if you look, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm on the Twitch room now, but I have the CERN app, and I was, every now and then I go through and I'm just browsing, very innocently. And then you guys sent that link, which I happened to be reading. But now, here's the point. Here's the thing. That was not in the CERN on the CERN site.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. But I mean, here we are as the Conspiracy Horsemen. I looked for more info on it, and I did see it in my timeline on Twitter through other sites that aren't the main, whatever. But when I do the Google search and the DuckDuckGo search, nothing is coming up. So is this a fake propaganda piece?
I think it is.
It could be.
Because what about all, again, like we made the joke in the room, all those YouTube videos where all those Christian scientists who want to remain anonymous, they say, we've seen a lot of things happen, parallel universes have been broken, we're stealing resources from other universes because they have to disguise their voices. Now that's been going on for years. That shit's been happening for years. And now they're saying just now, well, in a couple of days we're gonna reach parallel universes. Come on, man, catch up.
But here's the fucking thing. Like, is that just through the smaller kayfabe links put out on purpose by them so they can fire it up? Plus the way this reads, and I'll bring it up in a minute, it almost reads like not fake news, but we already have done it and we're doing it. So it's just like now we're just making little life for the underground.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, well, you know what? We've already done it. We've seen it. We've lost a few. It happens. You got to break a few eggs sometimes to make an omelet, and then you just release it. So now everybody will go, Oh, I saw that. I already read that on Twitter. Who cares? I don't care. So it's going to be fine. We're all okay. Aside from the little bit of gravity leak we might get in and out.
We
might get some of their gravitational pull leaked through. It's not really a problem. Only the alarmists will make it a big deal.
But here's the thing. CERN has not put out anything to say that's all.
That's correct. There is nothing on the CERN server about this.
But not saying it's legit, but they're also not saying, because this dude, if it's coming through Twitter, then it's definitely in their wheelhouse and somebody's alerted them if we're getting it. They didn't put out any thing saying that's a lie, that none of that's going on either.
They don't address those things. They don't give fuel to those trolls.
Dude, they did the Mandela effect thing in their video in 2012.
You're fine. Listen. So here's the thing.
I can almost feel those terrible fucking chairs in
the Large Hadron Collider. There is they have been doing a few things. And what was the I'm trying to remember the wordage, that there was a beauty particles, and I was like, I didn't get a chance to read what the hell those were, but there was some reactions happening, and they actually gave a full report on the radiation and all this shit. There you look at the fucking, like a flash of handsome lightning
is here. The champ is here, baby.
Yeah. So like I said, so I think it's all a work. It's just something to get everybody all hyped up and pay attention to something else.
Well, then that's an interesting point, but this, and we'll get to that part of it too, for sure. But here's the other thing too. People are like, when they fire this fucker up, there's no way they're going to ever be able to collide two neutrons and discover dark matter.
Right.
Boom. Do it. They did it. They did it. Boom. That next thing, there's no way they'll be able to discover the Higgs boson God particle. Boom. They fucking do it. Here comes this story. They're 2 for 2. It's not like the Democrats trying to take down Trump, where they're like 0 for 7. These motherfuckers are shooting what would be needles across,
2 needles into each other's points,
smashing them in there, and they got her wired pretty fucking tight. The fact when somebody goes, we're firing her up to max capacity now, and we're going what we really intended in the beginning for this fucker to do, we're going to give her the fucking stroke, boys. Are we going to wake up tomorrow and it's not WWE, but it's WWA, and it always has been? Because
just think, on a day-to-day basis, when nothing's going on and they fire this up, they got to get the temperatures down to negative 273. That's colder than space, dude. And that's just on a normal day when nothing's happening.
How about that right there, what you're saying? How about that alone? Where does this technology come from, and why does it only operate?
That's not important. The point is they have this information, and that they're helping us. They're furthering humanity, and we need to give them our support. We need to support them, and we need to make sure that they know that they are appreciated.
Somebody we support very much and are very proud of is the Greek god popping on back from UW victory, right on the road all the way to the title. I can already see it over his shoulder. I've been there and seen him politic and get over to fucking be the champ before. I don't have no doubt that he can do it once again, because he is the longest reigning 911-day Dynasty Tag Team Champion with yours truly, Hacker Hameen. It's my man, GGP. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I am doing very well. There's no politicking here. Everything that I've accomplished is based on skill, honor, and merit, and especially in a business as studious and majestic and stoic as professional wrestling. How dare you, sir, try to put that nonsense into the atmosphere?
I did have you're going to have to listen to the Impact Attack this week, because I had a big conversation about you and how you do your business versus how I do mine. And maybe both are right, and maybe yours is more right than the other. But it's some inside locker room talk. So, but at the end of the day, you're shining bright, man, and I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Hopefully, they do put me into this title tournament. It's not solidified. Nothing has been said to me as of yet, and hopefully, I get the opportunity to showcase my talent and walk away with the strap. It would be nice to add another belt to my collection. It'd be Greeky 5 belts, including the Dynasty Championship. So, it's It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood until the Large Hadron Collider kills us all. Because 2020, we're going out strong. Everyone remembers the finish of the match, and that's CERN over strong all day long. Ya Allah. But in their verse, it's Allah Ya. So
yeah, right. I think a new character. He won't be Greek God Papa anymore. He'll be El Euro Cinco.
El Euro Cinco. I love it. I love it. I'll put on a mask and a toga, and we'll be good to go.
Oh, that would be tremendous.
Coming out of the front, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, the gold leaf up the sides.
Then we can tag again, and I'll be Monsanto.
Nice.
I'm just gonna be a big giant ear of corn that comes to life and wears overalls and fucking crushes people.
Nice.
Oh man, but we're riding 3 strong, and Stevie's riding back through Atlanta traffic, giving us the update. Family stuff, as you guys know. I even today myself during these three recordings had to go help El Asteria, my auntie, help get her yacht put back up for dry dock. So man, we're all doing the family stuff. We totally get it. If you got 4 kids and you're on the road, or if you got a dog that needs to suck down some water, baby, that's just what daddy's got to do to bring it all home. So, but yeah, he was making excuses, GGP. We're firing up this fucker.
Who's making excuses? The head of HR?
Yeah. The head of PR. Head of PR. He's only shooting himself from the head up because he's got on his Shiva costume underneath. That's why he's
dare you
go out for the big dance later tonight. So, but yeah, man, what are you thinking, GGP? They say they're gonna fire this fucker up. They're 2 for 2 on the other stuff. Are the new Mandela effects coming? Is contact into a multiverse Geordie Rose style stuff coming? Where's your head at with these fuckers, man? Like, they're just putting this out there like it's
First of all, time out. Let's pump the brakes, Nelly. Using terms like these fuckers, you're making it sound as if they're up to no good. You're making it sound as if they are the villains. What happened to neutral? What happened to just saying, hey, the good people at CERN? What's happening? Why are they fuckers?
That's because I'm not on the payroll like you. I don't have to. If they want me to stop saying you fuckers, just send the check, and I will call them whatever pronoun they want to.
Listen, Salboski, let me break it to you down like this. You want us to put you over? It's going to cost you. You got to pay the Scott-O to get over by the Conspiracy Horsemen, no matter who you are. Hillary Rodham Clinton, she wants to get over? Give me the Scott-O. I'll put you over, baby. No problem. Right? CERN wants to get over? No problem. We'll lay down, do the job. Give us the Scott-O. That's all it's about. It's about the Scott-O. Okay?
Until tomorrow when we did the job, and that's how it looks.
I don't care.
We've always done the job.
Pin me, pay me. Okay?
If Soros and them are handing out money to all these other assholes, they don't have a platform like this.
No, they don't.
Come with it, Britt. And here's one thing. I'll switch gears. We'll come back to CERN to take the heat off you. So hopefully we can get an Alex Jones impersonation from Sal to redeem.
Well, I didn't give you my opinion because I got interrupted by fucking corporate over here.
I know he wants to. That's his whole thing. Don't think I'm not going to come right back around to him.
All right, go ahead.
That one message that got sent where Alex is sitting there and he goes, no, good intel that Drudge sold out to CNN almost 2 years ago to toe the line because Trump didn't put him over and advertise with him this time around coming back, and he didn't really acknowledge him as the tribal chief of
you are my tribal chief
of news to put it over and like kiss Drudge's ass. And wasn't I Horowitzing, but like when I'm saying, dude, Drudge is fucked up like 4 months ago. Like I could just see a difference in it, like calculated. I go there now. I can't. It looks like Drudge Report, but it might as well be CNN.com pushing a whole agenda, dude. And it was the most down the middle, punch both sides of the fucking alley, back 3 years ago. And now it's brutal. Totally sold out, bro. To CNN.
How dare you, sir? They did not sell out. They bought in. And just like every other blue-blooded, green-skinned, yellow Sith-eyed American, we will buy in as well. You guys want the conspiracy horsemen to sell out? You got to pay us the Scott-O. That's all it's about. It's about that money so we can live that life.
Well, I was actually thinking about that. You want to know where it's going to come from? It's not from them shutting us up. It's from Trump losing, or after 4 years, if he lives that long on his McBody, What's he going to do? He's going to start his own complete Fox News, dude. And some people he'll never hire based on how they effed him over, but we'll come in with a clean slate and be polished and ready to fucking rock and roll and give something completely different, and then go head to head with all the fuck faces who are watching the other fucking channels and really knock them out. Oh boy, he got it. I knew he was going to get one. DGP, how are you feeling about getting sucked into an alternate universe?
Well, listen, if you thought 2020 was bad, the plot has just thickened because CERN is going to screw us all over to hell and back. And you know what? All I got to say is, Indy, cover your heart. Kalima Shakti De. No, seriously. Look, man, if you guys think this is the first time they're trying this, you out of your goddamn mind. They've done this already a couple of times. Mother disappearing, father disappearing, 11 showing up, disappearing, whatever. All I'm saying is this. They're not going to approach the scenario in the public eye with the cons outweighing the pros, because then they lose their funding. Then they look stupid with their pants down and their hands in the cookie jar. So what they're going to do, they're going to do a couple of tests, a little soft opening like a casino, get all the kinks out, and then in front of the world, show them that there's a parallel universe. Or maybe they just stage that there's a parallel universe. Or maybe there is one. We don't know. But regardless of anything that may occur, they've done this in the past. They've done it to perfection, to the most of their capabilities. They're going to do it again. You think 2012 was bad? You think the Mayan calendar prediction, talking about how the days that we knew were going to end and something new is going to start? Well, Mandela effect was then. We'll see what happens now. Maybe C-3PO, instead of having a silver leg, will have a silver cock. Who knows?
Maybe you'll wake up tomorrow and be PPG.
Maybe. PPG all day long, baby.
That's it. New gimmicks. Here we go. A bunch of copy from sciencenatures.com. I don't know, whatever. Researchers at Large Hadron Collider are confident to make contact with a parallel universe in days. This is from October 10th, so that's 4 days ago. The astoundingly complex Large Hadron Collider atom smasher at the CERN Center in Geneva, Switzerland, is fired up to its maximum energy levels in an endeavor to identify or perhaps generate tiny black holes. If successful, a very new universe is going to be exposed, modifying completely not only the physics books, but the philosophy books too. It's even probable that the gravity from our own universe may, quote unquote, transfer into this parallel universe, researchers at the LHC say. The experiment is assured to accentuate alarmist critics of the LHC, many of whom initially warned the high energy particle collider would start the top of our universe with making a part of its own. But up to now, Geneva stays intact and securely outside of the event horizon. No doubt the LHC has been outstandingly successful. First, researchers proved the existence of the mysterious Higgs boson God particle, a key building block of the cosmos, and it's seemingly well on the thanks of revealing dark matter, a previously untraceable theoretical prospect that's now believed to form up the foremost of matter within the universe. But next week, experimentation and reflecting is reflected to be a game changer. Mir Faisal, Sally, you had lunch with him a couple times. One in every of the three strong group of physicists behind this experiment said, just as many parallel sheets of paper, which are two-dimensional objects, breadth and length, can exist during a dimension, height, parallel universes can even exist in higher dimensions. Quote, we predict that gravity can leak into extra dimensions, and if it does, then miniature black holes are produced at the LHC. Normally, when people consider the multiverse, they think about the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics, where every possibility is actualized. This cannot be tested, so it's a philosophy and not a science. This is often what we mean by parallel universes. What we mean is real universes in extra dimensions. Quote, as gravity can effuse of our universe into the additional dimensions, such a model may be tested by the detection of many black holes in the LHC. We have calculated the energy at which we expect to detect these mini black holes in gravity's rainbow, which is a new scientific theory. If we do not detect many black holes at this energy, then we are going to know that both gravity's rainbow and additional dimensions are correct. When the LHC is fired up, the energy is calculated in tera electron volts, TeV, at 1 trillion. Electron volts. Up to now, the LHC has sought for mini black holes at energy levels below 5.3 TeV, but the 4 most recent studies says this is often too low. So they're going to crank her up to 9.5 to 11.9 in 10 dimensions. Whatever the fuck that means.
Listen, I was having lunch with Fabiola Giannotti, and that is the Director General of CERN. So we were discussing this. There are black holes. If a black hole were to even happen in the middle of the Earth, it would take so long for it to actually do the damage that we all think it might. But the real thing is that what I want you to do, I don't want you to go to these hack sites like, what is this, Science Natures? What is it? Science and Natures? What is that?
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's why I'm going to put it over again. Like, this pops in our timeline, but when you do
go to the CERN site. Read the CERN site. And how does CERN help other areas of society? That's what we need to know. That's what we need to know right now. We need to just understand all the good things they do for us. So,
first of all, don't tell me what to do. Ding dong.
Here's the thing. We actually, I think it was sent to the chat room about the black holes. Like, even if there were to be a black hole the size of a ping pong ball, if it were to start in the center of the Earth.
That one, you mean? That black hole?
That black hole. If it were to start to the center of the Earth, it would take all the nonsense that would go on. Yeah. But again, we've all discussed, and GGP nailed it. If you think this is the first time they've done this, no. And the fact that it's not even on the CERN site that they're even talking about it. And they are 100% transparent with everything that they've done.
Yeah.
Why do you got to laugh at that?
Because
come on, sunshine. Come on.
From what they want to condition us to. And I'm not really, maybe I should be, like, because I'm underselling black holes. But the fact that they could make one and that gravity could leak through and there are multiverses is almost more important in the mindset of how we think than I'm like, oh no, a black hole is going to destroy the planet. Like, I already think, oh no, an incoming planet's going to fucking destroy the planet.
Right. Are any of us super shocked by the thought of multiverses or a multi-parallel universes?
Let's also say this. They're firing this motherfucker up, right? Wasn't one Mandela effect? Supposedly, did Trump not win and they fucking switched the universe where they could go? Another one is, what if Planet X is incoming and it's an event that by switching multiverses every time they fire this fucker up, that it really has nothing to do with that. They know if they make a black hole, that's enough to shift it Mandela effect wise from an event horizon of Planet X coming in and fucking hitting us. It's like just moving it forward. And who cares if tomorrow his name's PPG and you're Big Hito. And, that's what you got to do, to move it forward so we don't. What if that whole machine is just to do that, move us in the slide carousel?
What if that big machine is just move us in the slide carousel to avoid Planet X?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. What's the problem?
I don't know if there is, but like, it's the fear of like, what we as little idiots are told about space is black holes. It'll take everything and suck the void in, and that's what's going to happen. We're going to go in some weird funnel or whatever it is in your mind. You can't comprehend it.
Right.
But, what if the reality is every time they've already opened a black hole, that's just enough to move it over. We're out of this for another 20 days until we got to do it again, because that's when in this reality we've got it clocked as the fucking impact day. GGP, go ahead.
It's a good theory. I mean, it's not the most craziest thing that I've heard. You might be onto something, but let's look at facts here. Human emotions, right? They come into play. Humans fear what they don't understand. Yet this one company, this one entity keeps jumping into the unknown, feet first, head first, without even looking back, with everything. Guess what? We're going to make the God particle. Guess what? We're going to do black holes. Guess what? We're going to, do this, do that, do this, do that. People are going to die, but it's okay. It's for the greater good. Look,
True.
Look, all I'm going to say is this. If you people, and I mean our fans, think that this is the first time we're testing parallel universes, you are out of your goddamn mind. Do you honestly think guys like Geordie Rose with the D-Wave computer and quantum mechanics and the qubits or whatever they're called, when his cell on stage we're going into parallel universes to take resources? What? We're bowing to an alien god. And
that's not the dudes who are doing that are so far behind the scenes that aren't even the front facing nerds.
Exactly. They're in the back going, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons because now it's a snowflake game. Yeah. But regardless, they've already done this. They're done. That's it. There's a saying when it comes to like banking and investing and all that stuff. When you hear stuff, out and about, either, in the paper, or you read it, or you see it, on MSNBC or CNN, or see it in the news, see it in the media. The real money's already been made, right?
Right.
People are jumping in on this stock because they saw it on TV. The real money's already been made. The real players already made the money. You're going to make the crumbs on top of everything else. This is exactly what's going on with this parallel universe shift. Allegedly, they've already did this. I mean, look, it's no coincidence that every aspect of television and cinema has a CIA operative on staff, on set, telling people, no, you can't put that in the movie. Oh, you can't say that in the television. Okay, that's good. That's not because people talk, loose lips, sink ships, and they know people out there know AB3 over here, AB3 over here, AB3 over there. But when it comes into the limelight, now everyone knows about AB3. That's a problem. So we have to maintain it. We have to compartmentalize it and cut it off at the pass, so everybody doesn't know about it. Well, how long ago was it? Maybe 5-10 years ago, when they were doing interdimensional beings in movies, Crystal Skull, interdimensional beings here, there, the other. Now every DC multiverse movie, the Snyderverse, before it was the Berlanstiverse with the multiverse of DC that they had in the 80s, now coming into the limelight. All these TV shows, multiverse, parallel dimensions, doppelgangers,
things upside down.
Everything, right? Everything. And that's Stranger Things was based on the Montauk Project, which was done in the 70s and the 80s. So, look, all I'm saying is, if you people think that this is something new, wake up. It's not. This is old news. They've moved on to newer things. Now, a good buddy of mine who's very good looking, very smart, very elite, if you will.
Stevie Richards.
No, not Stevie Richards.
A conditioning and training program
throughout all 12 levels of the multiverse, right? But my buddy put me onto the show called Utopia on Amazon. And boy, what a show was it. I saw all 8 episodes in 2 days. It was fantastic. Yeah. But here's the kicker. I wholeheartedly believe that is what's going on right now. They don't realize they can't kill off the population. So how are they going to do it? Through naturalization. Oh, you can't have kids anymore. Oh, the next generation can't have babies for the next 30, 40 years. Oh, guess what? 7 billion is going to turn into 1 billion or 2 billion. And then maybe 50 years from now, that 2 billion go to 1.5 billion or 750 million. And guess what? In about 100 years, there won't be 7 billion people on the planet. It'll be 1/7 of that, if that. But I think it's going to happen. And it might be in the vaccine. I think it might be in the vaccine for COVID if they come out with one.
Dude, how about before that show even starts, it goes, this was not made to show anything with the pandemic, any resemblances coincidental, and like the whole thing is packed full of like Bill Gates exposing of what they're trying to do, eugenics wise. There's just tons and tons and tons. If you
shout out to John Cusack, he nailed it.
He kills it. He kills it. And so, Rainn Wilson's great, and everybody is, but it's a really great show. If you haven't watched Utopia on Amazon, or go to www.swatchseries.to and be a pirate and watch it there. The way it sets up worlds where something bizarre is going to happen, you're like, there's no way that's going to happen. And then it does, and even goes even farther. Like, I think that in every episode, there's brilliant directing choices that bring you into a room. And you're like, this isn't reality. There's no way this could be reality. And then they're like, this is reality. So definitely watch it. We don't want to stooge off too much, but
There's only one thing I didn't like about the show. Just one little minor thing. The lead actress. I didn't like her.
Oh, yeah. What's her name?
Jessica
Hyde needs to stay alive. Yeah. She was okay, but
I just don't like her face. It's a punch me face. Like, I just want to.
Well, I think she was punched as a child. That was pretty much the whole thing of them experimenting on her. So I don't think she's too into beauty.
Sal, check it out.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff about it so far, and I have to check it out. I got to finish up The Boys, but I got to get on that.
Are you
too.
A priest?
We'll put over The Boys a lot, but I think Utopia smokes it, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, The Boys is awesome.
Check it out. Yeah, but now my question was the Netflix conundrum. If you go to Netflix, and even some on Prime, the majority of everything that they're putting out, all the new stuff. Well, actually, this month all the new stuff has changed up. But the past, I'm going to say 2 to 3 months, everything they were showing was from 2008, 2009, 2010, sometime even like 2006, and a lot of it was when a pandemic takes over the world. It was just every movie opened with that descriptive.
What about that Chinese movie on Netflix that basically said there's a COVID virus, COVID-19 or whatever they called it, and it comes from bats and animals, and it hits the respiratory. This came out like in March, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's on Netflix."
Yeah, that's it. But like that's the majority of the product on Netflix, and even a little bit of Prime. It always starts with when a pandemic takes over the world, or an uncontrolled pandemic. So it's just nonstop.
At the beginning of Utopia, so you figure 8 episodes. There's a lot of production in that show. There's no way they've been working on that for a year. So this even goes into bats in Peru and the whole thing. Like, you're telling me that this isn't a complete Operation Mockingbird?
Yeah.
Let's get it out during second wave of COVID type shit to fucking entertain that. Now we live in an entertainment society of pandemics and outbreaks. Whoever the producers are of the show Utopia, brilliantly done, but are absolutely in the CIA's grip to do whatever is going on with this globalist to normalize a pandemic. This show is made exactly for that reason.
Hey man, look, why is it called programming? Because it programs you, right? Just like words have powers. Why? Right? Why is it called spelling? We have to write out words.
Yeah.
Because it casts a spell over you.
Cursive, cursing.
Right?
It's just getting to be a lot. I mean, not like it's breaking me down. It's just like we thought the cuffs were off 3-4 years ago with the propaganda.
You gotta pay extra for that, buddy.
Yeah. 3-4. Go ahead, Sam.
There's it's an anecdotal thing. There's a woman that I work with who is in therapy now.
Why?
Because this is all getting to her. Like, she's she had a thing where she's just like, I don't know what to do. And like at first she said, I was like, what do you mean? Like I was waiting for this like other big thing. She's just like, with the world today as it is, I can't deal.
You just gotta look at her. You just gotta look at her and give her a.
Oh, will you fucking stop?
That's it.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Go.
Enough already. And if she doesn't do that, then you just fucking give her a.
It's one of those things, because like, we sit and we talk about this shit. We can sit on a chat and bullshit about this shit all day, and then at the end of the day we go and we do what we're gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
There are people who this fucking has hit so hard that they don't know how to process it, because again, if you know, if we're all sitting here and we could say, okay, well, the government lied to us. All right.
When?
Well, fuck. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we can make it. Look, we can make a joke about it. There are people who just go and they fucking shut down because they're like, no, we can't do it. Like it's like, holy fuck. It never struck me before that it would have that kind of effect on people.
Oh, dude, I see it all the time. People I work with, after we're done stealing mortgages and robbing the old folks for cash, you know what I'm saying? You know, I see it in the office. I see it all the time between different individuals, the way they act.
How is Conrad handling it all? You doing okay with it?
He's doing all right, man. We're gonna do a podcast together.
I figured.
And, you know, but it might get sponsored by CERN. We don't know.
Somebody's got to get paid.
Wait, they said no.
Well, that's in this dimension. When we go into the other dimension, it might be yes.
Well, we're over in the other dimension.
That's it.
We have 6 shows in the other dimension.
Yeah, we're on Discovery already. We just got to get there. Fuck.
You can't turn the TV on, turn the radio on.
You're never going to believe what they fucking found in Oak Island at the bottom. And it's going to be awesome.
They found idiots digging for gold.
I thought they found Stevie's arm that it got broken up by Gwiz.
That never happened.
It never happened in that dimension.
It never happened.
Oh shit, man. I mean, with you know, there not being something from CERN to dispel it, from CERN not putting it over, and them just being front facing on their app, from these weird sites that where it's coming through on Twitter, 4 or 5 different locations, sciencenature.com. What the fuck is that, right?
What the fuck is that?
That's right next to Bed Bath and Beyond.
This whole thing could be this whole thing could be nothing more than a big piece of propaganda put out for the conspiracy community to bite on, because the research, and not like we're putting over Google, because look what Hillary's had them do. But even DuckDuckGo and some other research I try to do, and not coming up in the searches how I'd like SEO wise versus the frequency it had in my timeline from you guys. And I mean, the listeners here at twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen. I don't know. It could be either or at this point, but I really think at the end of the day, they're doing what the fuck they want to do behind closed doors over there. And it ain't about letting the public know anything to warn them or what have you. Any story that comes out is a baby spoon feed of puree.
Sir, I'm sorry. Twitch has just contacted me, and they said that you cannot say that because their affiliates or them have found that what you're saying could be harmful.
Oh,
just like Twitter.
Well, then job done. Show's over.
Yeah, we're done,
boys. Well, listen, speaking about over, right? This is how we segue in who's more over on the NFL. But
nice.
How about the New York Post dropping pics of our boy Biden Jr., Bo Biden, whatever his name is, right? What's the son's name?
Yeah, Hunter
Biden.
Yeah, like you forgot that name.
I did actually. With a crack pipe in his mouth, allegedly, while he's sleeping. And then they confiscated his laptop, and they found a lot of connection to the company in the Ukraine and all that scenario. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah. But now, again, so what I sent you boys right before the show, actually Chuck sent that to me. And how Twitter is now...
Oh, wait, that's a thermometer. I'm sorry. He's sick. Yeah,
from his ass thermometer. It's an ass thermometer. It's a fucking anal thermometer. It's in his fucking yap.
Well, I mean, it's always good ribs after the fucking thing where, Trump's calling him a cokehead and fucking shit like that, and this comes out. But here we are, where we said it's going to be gloves off like you've never seen it before. Obama legalized propaganda. We've got deep fakes, fucking face fakes. We got Parkland kids back from the dead pushing fucking Second Amendment, like all within a fucking 4 or 5 month period, dude. That we are now at a point where you're doxing and fucking taking laptop pictures or doing lookalike photos, same as when they showed Osama bin Laden's body, right? Fucking all that photoshopped up and got chopped. But it doesn't matter because that picture is going to make it around regardless. and do what it needs to do propaganda wise.
Can I ask you guys a question? Maybe it was just me, but listening to that video that you sent in, right? About this whole scenario that's going down with the...
I'm going to play some of it here in a minute. Go ahead.
All right. Do you guys remember, maybe it's a Mandela effect, but you guys don't remember the big picture of the war room, of everyone sitting on the conference table looking at the screen?
Intently.
Yes, it's like Hillary, Obama, and everybody else, the chief of staff and all that stuff. And they're all watching because SEAL Team 6 has the body cam. They're going after Osama bin Laden. But in the article, they're saying that Obama didn't know anything about it and that Hillary Clinton.
They were all at that table.
So it's kind of contradicting. I thought it was just me. And maybe we thought it was a Mandela effect, but all right.
Yep.
It's not.
Absolutely, dude. No. I remember that shit. They were all, that was the first black and white photo out. They were all intently staring at the monitor. And Obama had the face on, and Hillary was like, oh, they're fucking nervous. Like they weren't eating popcorn. We were like, fuck this guy. Fuck him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot to unpack in this now because it comes from SGT Report, which is usually, you know, on the fringe of news. I mean, getting good numbers, definitely in the same circles that we operate in, aware of us and he tries to do it as much of a YouTube news report for alternative news as possible. And this has come out with this guy who looks like, you know, the Pai Mei version of me, pretty much, being the stooge and putting over that Iran had Osama bin Laden, held him, and that because they had Obama and Hillary by the fucking short and curlies, that is why they paid out the $162 billion, not for any hostage exchange aside from that. It was also they wouldn't get caught with their pants down, and that $2 billion of that $162 billion came back to politicians for them to keep their mouth fucking shut and keep the lid on all of this kind of stuff. Where, you know, where are they going to be able to cash in again and get a kickback on their fuck up so we can pay for Chelsea's $3 million wedding, so we can get crack for Hunter Biden, so Nancy Pelosi can have fucking goddamn whole garage filled with ice cream, right? Whatever the fuck, man. Like this stuff is way more believable to me. Now, here's a couple things I got to put out too that make this a what the fuck scenario. And if you haven't heard this news report, it just kind of came out in the last 48 hours, and it could be bullshit propaganda too. And this is the fucking war we're in now on the front lines of media. But how about the chick who got smoked in Pakistan who was running for prime minister? And she's the one who said that bin Laden was actually killed 2002. Now, this the CIA body double that they wanted to have placed in Pakistan to do the hit via SEAL Team 6. Iran pulls him back, so they're using him as a hostage and bait. They pay the $162 million. They put him back in Pakistan.
Billion.
Dude, hold on. It's $152 billion. Don't be stupid.
Sorry, guys.
Fucking ridiculous. Come on, guy.
They can then do the theater of the absurd and fly in SEAL Team 6 to get that shot where they're just going to do what they've been practicing. They go up, kill him. It's not the real bin Laden. It's the body double that Iran put back there as bait for the fucking news story. Then what was it? 6-10 months later in there? And I don't want to get it wrong, but fucking they get shot. Half the team gets shot down on a Chinook helicopter, which is not SEAL Team 6 protocol. They fly in separate Blackhawks, never in a team together to do that.
And they don't hover over this spot. They drop in, they drop out, and it's done.
And
these guys lowered on ropes, did the whole fucking movie bullshit, and they got fucking owned.
So here's where we are with all this on a stooge report from a guy who is a falconer and apparently had been in the Middle East as an operative for 20 years and was a handler CIA-wise. So, you know, it's interesting. It's a crazy day in fucking conspiracy land. And it just makes, and the other part of that is bin Laden was cut up and spread over the mountain. Never would they ever put him in the fucking ocean like that, because in the Muslim culture, you want to be facing Mecca, so your head would be laid to rest that way, no matter where you were to it. But dude, to dump him in the ocean.
Now, time out. Here's my question. I want to talk about this like in depth, because I was listening every time I would hear this guy talk. First of all, the guy looks like somebody's happy old grandpa.
Yeah.
It's the Grand Wizard, bro. That's what it reminded me of, the Grand Wizard.
Shall not pass.
So he kept saying they threw his body parts over the mountains. Did they chop this motherfucker up Soprano style? Is that what they did? Okay.
Would you put it past SEAL team to do that?
Here's my question. You imagine SEAL Team 6 comes in MP5s and they brit, and they, even if they fucking riddle this piece of shit, and they fucking let's say they fucking riddled this guy fucking Sunny style, and they just opened up body parts. They threw his parts over the mountains.
Well, listen, right? They didn't kill Osama. They killed.
No, I understand that.
No, but
even if they killed the fucking fake,
they might have thought it was him.
They didn't. This is what I'm saying. They're hedging their bets. They could play stupid, saying we thought it was him. There's no way to prove that it's not him.
So
right?
you
have to. Well, yeah, you put an arm over here, a leg over there, a bear eats it over here, a cock eats it over here. How you gonna evidence together?
We had a DNA test for Uday, Kusei, and Saddam to make sure it wasn't body doubles, or supposedly they said that. So they're not.
I thought you were saying Lady Marmalade. Uday, Kusei, say amen.
That's why. Where the fuck is it? Let me put this one up to you guys.
Guys, honestly, let me ask you this. While Ben is doing his due diligence,
you saw this meme, right? That I put out there. Come on, catch you fucking camera. Anyway, this is Osama bin Laden area.
There it is.
Bin Laden and fucking over here is Khashoggi on top of a tank together fighting the Mujahideen. What happened to Khashoggi?
I don't know, but I think I'm going to name my fucking finisher the Khashoggi plex.
The Khashoggi kick.
They went into the fucking Turkish consulate where he was. The Saudis that sent their fucking dudes, they chopped him up live on camera to fucking go back to bin Salman. What if there is a fucking whatever it is in their mafia world of like,
that's what I'm saying to you.
Shop, motherfucker. And then right there, that picture could be enough to be like, we chopped bin Laden, threw him out in the fucking gimmick, and we chopped Khashoggi, and they delivered his fucking head to the princes of Saudi Arabia.
That's my point. What military faction chops motherfuckers up after they execute him?
Green berets and shit. They would always do that in fucking cutting fuckers' ears off and
cutting ears off as trophies and shit. Cutting body parts up and throwing them out.
Oh, you're right. Much more civil.
Shut up. Listen. You're confusing the facts.
Much more civil.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Couple things. Is it really surprising that they're saying that there wasn't Osama that died? I mean, when we saw that he was allegedly murdered, right? We weren't even together yet, right? This was what, 2010, 2008, something like that, right? Or maybe 2010, something like that. When that went down, but we gave him a proper burial at sea because it's a Muslim thing to do. No, it's not. Bullshit. Well, even back then, we knew it was a work.
Right. Everybody called out bullshit on that.
Here's a weird propaganda thing from that SGT report, because they go, there's no way you would do that as the head of the CIA because John Brennan is a Muslim as well.
Muslim, right.
So you're asking what faction of the military will do that? They don't get the faction of the military. What they do is they bring black op mercenaries, and I know exactly who cut him up. Stevie Richards and Chainsaw. How do you think she got the name?
Yeah.
It makes sense now. See, that all makes sense now.
It does. It all comes back around.
And like Stevie's like, I got to drive through Atlanta. Meanwhile, there he is fucking tossing body parts outside of a Chinook.
He's fucking he's Stevie kicking everybody into the wood chip.
Kicks body parts off piece by piece.
All right, let's if you guys haven't seen it, you can go to SGT Report while it's still up. So that further makes me believe this has got
that guy's Greek, by the way, the news reporter.
CIA whistleblower dropping hard evidence that implicates Biden, Obama, Hillary, Brennan. They actually executed SEAL Team 6 and covered it up, and there is audio video, and documentary proof. Now, before I get into this, if you're new here, go ahead and tap that red button down below to subscribe, then hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when the latest news breaks. Now, Anna Kate, she'll be joining me in just a moment. She tweeted out yesterday, and now the story is going viral across the web. She said, breaking, Alan Harrow Perot, CIA whistleblower, tells Charles Woods, the father of Tyrone Woods, who was killed in Benghazi, that Obama and Biden sent $152 billion as a cover-up for the deaths of SEAL Team 6. Alan said all of the proof will come out, documents and audio. Now, I'm going to play you the video that's attached here. Okay, video of the whistleblower's own words. But first, let's get some background. Kerry Donovan from DJHJ Media reports that the full interview of the CIA whistleblower interviewed by Charles Woods and Nicholas Snow surfaced on Sunday, where the three talk about the blackmail extortion of $152 billion sent to Iran to cover up the deaths of SEAL Team 6 by the Obama administration. Perot has extensive experience with the intelligence community, and he's planning on releasing the documents this week, and what he said are going to uncover numerous crime sprees. Now, I personally have confirmation that the whistleblower evidence is now in the hands of a member of Congress with the means to take action. And Perot said, of the evidence, a heavy price has been paid for what we are uncovering, and millions of people want to see the truth has to come out. Yes, the truth has to come out. Let's take a look now at the whistleblower before we get to Anna. We'll be right back with Anna after this.
You think you'd know not to lie.
Anna blew my whistle.
So obvious. He said it was a Muslim burial at sea. Nonsense. And so this big lie that you see, Biden, Hillary, and Clinton worked this agreement with Iran. They trusted Iran to move bin Laden to Pakistan. He did. He was there. But then they trusted Iran to keep him there. They moved him out back to Iran. And then the communication from Iran to Obama was, hey, we got your neck in a noose. Give us all this money. $152 billion, $2 billion on an airplane pallet was paid out for the secrets I wish to reveal now and to the president under the terms of misprision and treason. That is to say, this is a secret. These are secrets worth $152 billion paid by President Obama. And Vice President Biden paid with the blood of SEAL Team 6 when he had them killed.
So it's blackmail and extortion then.
Blackmail and extortion.
Now,
Iran commandeered.
You have the documents to
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Now,
Iran. Yes, sir.
well, I was going to ask you, if you have those documents, are you willing to personally deliver those to Trump if he were to provide the transportation and the guarantee of safety for you to do that?
Well, I'm not concerned about safety. There's always an invisible hand that protects us. And we're on the winning team. America's on the winning team.
Not one spot out to the ground outside of Glasgow.
It would be my pleasure and my honor to bring this material to President Trump. There's a massive amount, terabytes, documents, video, audio. It needs to go to the president.
I will do everything that I can to get this video.
And now joining me is Anna Kate. Anna has personally seen,
hello, nurse,
and heard the evidence.
So she does go through and doesn't name, but she says senators have it, that there's DVDs that have been handed off, and you know.
You think my man was at his trunk selling DVDs?
Maybe, but had SGT Report done that, and now they're just doing what they need to do to be a propaganda show to the underground movement of people who are QAnons, who are going to see this and everything else. And again, mainstream media blackout, no whatever. All I've seen on this is us getting Zuckerberg, bro. Facebook instantly fucking boom, you know, to tear it down.
It's going to happen. That is definitely going to happen. Aside from, let me just say, number one, Dutch Mantel looks amazing.
He does.
He has kept himself together. But now, they're definitely, once this comes out more, and this will start, it will gain a little traction because people will kind of, throw some shit, and then it's going to start getting buried because why? It could be harmful. Twitter and Facebook and their associates have deemed it harmful, just like the Hunter Biden shit, dude. So, how long?
How long does it take a man to get killed by a falcon? I think
I was going to say that they're going to find him dead with his falcon picking his fucking eyes out.
Listen, okay, I don't know about this, dude. I don't know. Look, as much as I want to believe this is true, she couldn't present her argument clearly without stumbling over the words. When she was talking to this guy, she couldn't get it out of her mouth as quick. She puts it in her mouth. But anyhow.
Hey, I got to put this over. Bill Burr kind of fucked up his Saturday Night Live monologue.
Oh,
delivery.
good Lord.
I felt bad for him. So if this is her, he tried to do as good as Chappelle, and it just, you know how it is. You got the match, and sometimes the timing's not there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know.
You can execute. It's just one of those.
I know. But this is what I'm saying. Okay. They wanted to go viral. Allegedly it did, right? You got all the documentation, terabytes of stuff. You got audio. Senators have it. Why isn't it leaked onto the internet? Like all these emails that were leaked by WikiLeaks and Julian Assange. Why? If it's real, why not drop the bomb like Vietnam? You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense. Screw you, Stevie. But it doesn't make any sense. Like it's just you know what I think it is? It's more fluff to get the people who want Trump to win in a positive mental state after that shit debate that they went through. Because what do we have going for us? Really nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
come on, Briz. You ready for this one? I sent it in the chat.
It's just like QAnon, bro. It's just like QAnon. All these things are QAnon. The long game.
Let's not dude. I remember it as clear as day, just like you were the other day.
I know.
The fucking New York Times, October 16th, 2016. Hillary Clinton has 91% chance to win. Boom. Here's Drudge Report yesterday. Battleground map. Shock poll, 91% chance of winning.
Of
Biden.
Course. Look.
What in the fuck are they doing running the same play? It's like the Giants going, Eli Manning's going to take us back to the Super Bowl again this year 5 after 4 years of fucking constantly getting it stuffed in your ass. Like they're running the same playbook thinking they're going to fucking pull it off, dude. The same motherfuckers who went 0 for 7 on Russiagate, on Stormy Daniels, on Pissgate, on taxes, on whatever the fuck. And here we are again singing the same song, bro.
I agree with you, but at the same time, people on the right, they use that to their narrative, right? But that's all they got. People on the left have everything in their pocket. The media, they have everything in their pocket. Saying that Trump is a racist, xenophobe, this, that, the other. If that was Barron Trump waking up with a crack pipe in his mouth, forget about it, right? It would be all over the place.
Like here we have real murder of Americans and soldiers and propaganda and taxpayer money going to Iran, but on their side, he had a fly on his head.
Right? So that's exactly. But that's my point. My point I'm trying to make is that what do we have to combat all that? Nothing, right? No, we have nothing to combat all that. And now this comes out. Okay, if it's real, present it. Why sit on it like the lady who sat on Epstein for 3 years with the newscaster, or the people of the NYPD who sat on the laptop from what's his name from Charlie
Wiener.
Thunder, Wiener, whatever his name is, right? What's the point of sitting on all this? Like Corey Feldman sitting on people's names who molest kids so you can get $12 million. Come on, man. If you have information that can help people, spit it out. Help people. If this is true and you have evidence to back it up, there's no way the media can deny it if you present it. There's no way they could say it's false.
But no. Are you kidding me?
If you have government document,
they can deny all of it.
If they have government documentation and they have Obama and Hillary's voice on tape saying this, that, and the other, how can they die?
Okay.
All they got to do is take it to somebody.
Time out.
It takes
one second
for a
Falcon
to fly from Yemen to the White House with a DVD. It takes time for those things to happen.
Is that the new high spots delivery system?
You can't have everything else. You have to have a Falcon deliver things. That's how I'm doing it. I'm not doing it any other way. I can't trust these fucking people.
And that's another thing, guys. Look, people call us quacks, conspiracy theorists, tinfoil hat wearing, individuals. And then what do we have? We have a guy coming to fruition saying, hey, I have evidence. And look what he looks like. He looks like a freaking $2 magician. But even better, he's a falconer. Like, just when you thought it got weird, it couldn't get any weirder. Like, it's totally on the cusp of fringe. Right. It wasn't like John Smith in HR.
You are falling into what everybody in America does. You are falling into the Nancy Brown trap and go, oh my God, he's so weird looking. He can't possibly be telling the truth.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that.
But you are.
No,
but here's the
I
thing.
don't believe that.
Here's the thing. Okay, in a movie, a guy goes, I have evidence. I have a video of Hillary fucking finger blasting this guy. Okay, great. Cool. We got it.
All right.
You can't just bring it. You cannot just bring it to the president and go, Mr. President, we have it. It doesn't work that way. So
Why not?
This guy, because that's not how it fucking works.
Says who?
Really?
Yeah, really. Says who?
So here's my So it says who? So here you are, GGP. You find this DVD with Hillary murdering children on it. Hillary and Abramowitz fucking murdering kids for spirit cooking, whatever the fuck they're doing. What is your first in reality right now? What do?
She's upstairs right now getting dinner ready. You couldn't hear
I call you guys and tell you guys, guys, you're not going to believe what I found. Let's do the right thing. What do you guys think I should do or we should do?
Right.
I think now you get that fucking Falcon ready because I got to see this.
Send that shit via turtle. But now here's the thing. So this guy has the connections. He has this other dude trying to help him out, and that's my other thing. This guy was like, I'm going to do everything I can. So like this guy sounded like he had the direct red phone to Trump's house. He can call him on the orange phone and be like, Alfred, get me fucking Trump. So the problem is this isn't one of those things where you can run up to the steps and be like, give this to the president as he fucking dies. This is going to have to go through 1,000 eyes before the president even sees this. You know what I mean? So again, it has to be verified. It all has to go through this bullshit because they're not going to let the president take a fucking bitch slap if it's fake.
Listen,
I mean, he's on Twitter enough snitch tagging on something like that.
You want 1,000 eyes to take a look at this before it gets to the president?
Yeah.
You throw it on the internet, you get millions of freaking eyes and ears on it in a matter of hours, to the point where people will be talking about it and they'll forget about a fly. They'll forget about the fake COVID
other side of that coin.
that Oompa Loompa had. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the other side of that coin. Do you think the president hasn't seen it already?
Good point.
Maybe and maybe not. I'm looking.
Good point.
Here's what popped me from Anna Kate, who's got 222,000 right-wing followers, and she's verified on Twitter, ANNAKHAIT. Maybe we need to reach out to her.
Sharing bikini pics.
But here is from the dude himself. I retweeted this. It's on my Twitter at @bin_Hameen letter, 4-page letter to the president outlining it. But the guy even has Falconer letterhead that he sent to the president on there. It says,
listen, I really want you guys to lay off Falconers.
Popped the shit out of me when I saw that, which even her detail and then later this coming out is a strange little caveat, but at least it's something that backs up the weirdness of the story earlier. And then him tweeting this, and it's even got, all the addresses and everything in there, man. Definitely worth taking a look at if you want to go down this rabbit hole further and are looking for proof at @bin_Hameen. You can just go through my timeline until you see the Falcons, and then you should be.
Right. I think you guys need to back off. Chuck is a Falconer.
Is he?
Is he really?
He's a falconer.
No, well, he's a mother falconer. There's the difference.
The only falcon I got is the Millennium Falcon, boys. Sorry.
Yeah. No, here's my thing, man. I feel like if we're making fun of this guy because he looks like Jimmy Valiant and fucking Dutch Mantel had a dirty kid.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, he's absorbed in the culture of Muslim. That's what he looked like. He had the head wrap. He had the beard. So we're making fun of him. We're goofing on him for it. But he's absorbed in the culture. And honestly, to judge somebody by their looks is, aside from Stevie and Papa Don.
I'm not
you
judging
are.
him.
Don't backpedal. You're gonna
hold on. Time out. See, now you're throwing shade at me, and I don't appreciate it with your CERN Jedi mind tricks that do not work on me because I'm not weak-minded. What I'm saying is this.
CERN tricks do not work on me.
Yeah. Okay. Here. What I'm saying is this. You, myself, Ben, Stevie, select others, can see through all the nonsense, right? We can read between the lines, right? What I'm saying is the average Joe, the average Nancy Brown, the average Jim Smith, when they see this guy, that's the first thing they're going to insinuate, right? So my problem is this. If you're trying to get a point across, right? That's like saying like this. Hey, kid, you've been wrestling for X amount of years. You got a shot at TV. Don't show up there, in jeans and a T-shirt, not tanned, not in shape, with no gear, and expect to get hired. Well, because they're going to pinpoint every little negative detail and harp on that, and you could be the best worker in the world and still not get a job, right? This scenario, if this is real, what are people going to remember? They're going to remember the guy from freaking Big sitting in the freaking box telling us that Hillary Clinton, you know what I'm saying? Like, why even present him? If he knows he looks like that, put him in a suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, or tell the guy, hey, man, we don't want people to not believe you. Let's not harp on
the guy was wearing an American flag. He was wearing Stars and Stripes. That is Johnny Rod's TV gear.
I agree.
There's plenty of free money just sitting around. I'll show you how to get it. Buy my book.
And the average Joe will not. The average Joe will not. The average Joe will look at that guy and think that he's just some quack because of the way he's dressed and the way he's presented. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So my thing is that why give fuel? Why give your enemy fuel and ammunition to use against you? You know?
Well, here's the thing. Also,
yes, dress for the job you want. Thank you, Stevie.
To me, that gives that guy a little more validity because he's not doing this for a bit. He's not doing this for anything.
Well, that's commitment to the bit. Believe me, that's commitment to the bit. What he's got going on over there.
But I understand all this. I understand all this. I'm not disagreeing with it. What I'm saying is, though, in the public eye, the first thing you notice is this guy, the way he looks. You don't notice what he's saying. All you're noticing is that you look at him, you go, look at this freaking, get out of here, guy. This guy. What I'm saying is eliminate that. Make your case even stronger, right? Who's going to take this guy serious the way he looks? If he looks the way he looks. I'm not negatively judging the guy for the way he looks. I mean, the guy could have been wearing a chicken suit. If he has evidence, he has evidence. But guess what? Show us the evidence. Let us know what's going on. Let us hear a soundbite. Let us see a clip. Knowing that that's your dead man switch right there. So you know you're not going to get 86th on your way to the White House.
But now, on the same side of that, what about the transgender person who is the Department of Health for PA? Every time you see this yuck fucker on the news, everybody go, "Oh my goodness!" But you couldn't judge him, her, he, she, whatever pronoun she wants to use.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean?
A new update on that dude. I got a new video.
That's the one who's Okay.
All I'm saying.
Here we go.
So.
What's my name? Hey!
So I think if that doesn't prove it at this point, I mean, there's nothing left to say.
But here's the thing: according to the logic that GGP is saying, that person should never be on TV. Yet that fucker is the spokesperson for the Department of Health in Philadelphia.
And when you listen to her or him or whatever tell you about the health issues, what's the first thing you go? I'm not going to listen to this dope. Why
am I watching?
You didn't like when the mayor of Chicago came out dressed in lucha to battle COVID?
Yo, look. All I'm saying is this:
be super over.
Yeah, there we go.
They came out in lucha.
Are you serious?
Who? Lightfoot?
I didn't see it.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah, Beetlejuice. They came out in like costumes, superhero costumes, to battle COVID.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Look. All I'm saying. Look, do you? Please. I miss Rudy Giuliani. Look, all I'm saying is this. It's bad enough that every time we say something that questions the narrative, we get typecasted, we get ridiculed, we get crucified, and we get shunned by the media, right? Why add fuel to the fire? That's it.
That's tremendous.
Oh, my God.
They need to do this more often.
I think we just found the two top contenders for the UW title, right?
I was going to say, y'all need to challenge them immediately.
Look, all I'm saying is this. If you're going to make a case and you want to bring it to the limelight so people can believe you, present it accordingly. That's it.
So you're saying if they would have had, if they would have had a handsome, fit, well-dressed, no, hang on.
No, okay.
If they were to have a younger person come out, clean-shaven, wearing a suit, wearing a tie, going, I have news for the president.
No. What I'm saying is this, bro. Right? There's a bucket list of stereotypes, right, for conspiracy theorists.
Right, but here's the problem.
That video checked off every box. No, there's no problem.
No, there is a problem, because here's the thing. That's the guy who witnessed the shit. Why are we going to give that to someone else just because they look different?
I'm not saying give it somebody else.
I understand the point you're making, but it's a flawed point. And I'm not talking. Maybe I'm not directing this at you. I'm directing this at that maybe. And I hate saying the fucking word. I'm directing this at society. Fuck that. I hate saying it. I want to punch myself in the dick when I say it.
Please
our society as a whole is just fucking awful when that's the takeaway from it.
No.
That this guy looks like a homeless Santa Claus.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly
I get you. And I'm not coming at you, dude. I'm just
I know you're not, but this is like entertainment, right? You got one chance to make an excellent first impression. So if you're gonna put this guy in the show, right? Tell him, hey, clean your act up, put on a dress shirt, sit down.
That was the clean act.
Yeah, well, maybe it was.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe it was. But the problem is, people are going to harp on that as opposed to harping on the truth, and it's just another distraction tactic. But here's another deal. This is what also bothers me, right? People on the left or people on the the liberals party, whatever, the extremes, how they go about a situation, calling everything a racist, everything is xenophobic. This, that, offensive, gender, that, everything under the book, they'll use in their argument. But on the right, right, with this guy, whatever, he uses these key buzzwords, and every interview has a patriotism, Christianity. Really, guy? Oh, like he said, when they say
WWE, if you don't fight me, you're a coward. That coward won't fight me.
It's like your typical wrestling promo. You got to name the town, the building, the time. You got to name your name in the first 10 seconds so people know who's talking. Look, it just seems so contrived to the point where it's like this guy's like, hey man, would you bring it to Trump? Well, I'm not scared for my safety because there's guiding hands that guide me and the Lord. Dude, he didn't fucking ask you about the Lord. He asked you whether, he asked you, would you bring it to the president? It would be an honor to bring it to the president because Jesus is protecting me. And I'm the religious one here. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, guy, you have to hit every trope that fits the stereotype of people on the right, the extremists on the right, to get your point across. No, just get your point across. That's it. What if you mention something, you don't mention God, you're not considered, on the right? Or if you don't mention patriotism, you're not on the right? It's like, come on, guys, like you're too far. It's too far right. It's too far left. It's not good.
You read real into that. I just saw this. They asked him a question. They were like, "Are you nervous for your safety?" And he was like, "No, because I have faith in God." Which
he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said, "What do you mean? I have the hands that protect me."
No, don't misquote him.
Play the clip. Play it again.
Clip. He said, "There's an invisible hand."
There's an invisible set of hands that protects my safety.
One hand, dude. One hand.
This is the thing. Like he's not scared.
One hand.
Why are you playing why are you playing the freaking the Kill Bill clip?
He looks just like him.
No, but I'm saying, like, why don't you play the clip saying what he's saying about protecting him with the golden hands of God or whatever the hell he said?
That was Eagle Claw style. Look at her, bitch is down. That's all it took was
one hand, the invisible hand, dude.
He's not talking about God. He's saying, I'm Pai Mei. I can punch through a fucking log if I need to and jump on a ninja sword.
Well, listen, that's the point. He doesn't have to come out and say it. He can allude to it.
Yeah. And then he just does the beard flick, and it's fucking good.
That's it. You don't think he's got fucking razors in that beard where he can fling it like a fucking come on, kid.
Look, I'm
saying with the golden beard.
Listen, all I'm saying is that enough's enough with the fucking shenanigans and the tomfoolery and the fucking.
I didn't see that.
Semantics.
I didn't see the same video. Maybe.
Well, maybe you did. I don't know. You had freaking.
I was watching Boogie Woogie Man.
You have Offshoot Pete who comes in off camera. Hey, would you bring it to the president? And this guy doesn't answer him.
We're on the winning team. America's.
Well, I was going to ask you, if you have those documents, are you willing to personally deliver those to President Trump if he were to provide the transportation and the guarantee of safety for you to do that?
Well, I'm not concerned about safety. There's always an invisible hand that protects us.
Stop clapping! Stop clapping, man! He just said it. We missed it. You fucking idiot!
Not one sparrow falls to the ground.
Rewind, Ben. Rewind. He's clapping.
Are you throwing fucking heat at the guy whose kid was killed?
No.
America's on the winning.
Offshoot Pete.
Well, I'm not concerned about safety. There's always an invisible hand.
You are my tribal chief.
We're on the winning team. America's on the winning team.
Not one sparrow falls to the ground outside of God's will.
Yes.
I can't. America's winning team. Just say yes or no, dude. Yes or no. That's it. It's a yes or no question.
There's a massive amount, terabytes, documents.
Brennan, Clinton. There's so much.
Look at her.
Joe Biden. There is so much here. What this administration has done is absolute treason. Now, we all know, and not all of us actually in America are aware that something was wrong with Benghazi. Okay, there were red flags there, and there was big red flags with SEAL Team 6 who took out Osama bin Laden. It was interesting timing right before Obama's reelection, how this bin Laden all of these stories all linked together. This is the best kept secret in this country until now. It is time to come forward. I'm so blessed that this man, Allen, who has extensive history in the Middle East, over 20 years working in the Middle East, who some of the things that has come forward as a Christian saying it's time to release this information. Thousands of documents that are in the hands of whistleblowers. So it's a team effort, and a lot of media sources.
Team effort,
as you have said, a congressperson has. Disc last night. I was there. It happened right in front of me.
Did it now?
Some explosive things surface. I'll tell you what it's about. Obviously, you have Nick No, who is a Benghazi whistleblower who reached out to Charles
Wood. Blow my whistle.
Died in Benghazi. He was sniped up on the roof in Benghazi. His father, Charles Woods, never knew what happened to Tyrone Woods. He was lied to by the Obama administration, telling them that they have done everything that they could to protect those men, which was a bold-faced lie. They did not.
Right in your face.
And I'm sorry, Charles Woods explains it in his presentation, which is up on my YouTube if you want to see the entire presentation.
Get up in your YouTube. Yeah.
Obama wrote him
get all in your tubes.
Gary, a three-sentence letter completely lying to him. And what happened was after Charles went on to interviews and it went viral, there were intelligence people that reached out to Charles and said, that is not what happened. You were lied to. This is what happened. Benghazi, Hillary Clinton and the Obama administration, they were sending weapons, Stinger missiles from Syria, and it was going through Benghazi. And they
with my pink torpedo.
all those men to be taken out because of what they knew. And he also found out, in addition to that, which is insane, he found out information about the SEAL team with Osama bin Laden, which is what is all.
Turn this shit off, bro, please.
So, I've been able to
pause it right there.
So far, listening.
A moment of silence. How about six moments of silence?
Can we
get her on the show?
Yeah, I think we could. I think we can reach out. SGT Report. You guys can see this whole 29-minute interview, and it does lay out some just like crazy roadmap, but one that makes sense with the pieces of the payoff of the SEAL team and like all of the unanswered what ifs that we as the Conspiracy Horsemen have come together and done plenty of shows on the last 3.5 years. This is the key that really unlocks that next part of the tomb in the hidden temple, man. What are you guys thinking right now?
Right now, I'm thinking Stevie needs to send a beach picture to her on Instagram and ask her to come on the show, hair down, a little wet, maybe throwing the hair back. Get her on the show, and we can all be fucking charming. Charming as shit when she comes on the show.
She's got 222,000 viewers, I think.
Yeah, one more just added.
Listen, I think this whole thing is fucking horseshit. It'll never see the light of day. It won't.
But what do you think's horseshit? The story that they're putting out as a propaganda piece, or they're telling the truth and it will never come to light? And you believe that?
That I don't know. It could be a combination of both. Because I'm sorry, if this guy whose son was killed in Benghazi, and they have evidence, and this guy's not freaking beating down every door right now within 24 hours to even showcase the evidence, even at
how do you know he's not?
Well, have you heard anything?
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, how do you know he's not?
Have you heard anything in the last 24 hours? Have you seen anything online in 24 hours? Besides,
wait,
besides
bro.
This is going to go out of my head, and this has nothing to do with any of this right now. How about in Utopia, the dad of the fucking twins being almost, dude, is the twin girls, like fucking, dude, looks like Sandy Hook dad.
Oh, yeah.
Like fucking Sandy Hook dad, bro. 110. It was fucking crazy. Sorry, scene. Go back to this.
So what I'm saying is this, dude. How long have we been getting our chains jerked by QAnon and everybody who's a patriot? They have to hit these buzzwords. And the fact that they keep hitting these same buzzwords, patriot, Christian, that, this, the other, right? Same thing on the other side. On the other side of the fence, they hit their buzzwords, xenophobe, racist, that, white supremacist, whatever. It's like they have a checklist and they got to hit it every fucking time. Nobody in their fucking right mind presents an argument the same way over and over and over and over again, unless it's a lie and they keep saying it over again so it can become the truth. You know what I'm trying to say?
But you're saying that this dude's dad, this old man that we saw, you're saying that how is he not knocking on door? How do we know he's not? I guarantee he has been.
Look, if these people have evidence, if these people have any look, put on the flip side, right? Yeah. Put on the flip side. If the lefties had evidence on Trump, right, where he did something to harm people in an act of treason, that shit would be on the internet, in the media, right, within minutes, right? Maybe it won't get taken down right away. Or maybe it'll last a little longer than the other way around, but they would drop it very quick to the point where it becomes talking points.
Do it now with no evidence.
Exactly. So why not fight fire with fire? Why take the higher ground? Because the higher ground has not been working.
Dude,
The higher
you're
ground is
killing
not.
me.
No,
Because
not.
what
It's
about
my opinion?
this guy? This man has been. I've heard his name before.
I'm not talking
Xavier
about
Woods.
the man.
I hear about him all the time.
Look,
And-
look, Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods is the freaking New Day. What are you talking about, dude?
Come on, don't blow up the spot. I'm making a gag. It's entertainment, guy.
I understand, guy.
No, but Mr. Woods, there. He's this guy has been in the news. He's been vocal.
Tiger.
We don't hear about him.
Tiger uppercut.
We don't hear him about him a lot because he gets where is he going to go with it? He only has so much, and then he gets help from who he can, and then we get to this point
Sal,
where this guy's trying to forward this, and you're saying,
Sal,
why is he knocking down doors? Maybe he is. He just doesn't have any fucking stroke.
Okay, here we go. Sal, I got something for you. There we go. Fucking trios champ right there. Right? God forbid, right? Something bad happened to Shep. And someone did something to your dog. And you don't know who did what. You don't know who it was. And someone comes to you and says, I have evidence of who hit your dog or did something to your dogs. That malicious act. Right. Are you going to say, let's take our time and present the facts accordingly? Or are you going to say, show me that motherfucker now so I can get my revenge? If this guy's son was killed in Benghazi, allegedly by these three that they're talking about, Obama, Clinton, Brennan, and he's going to say, can you bring it to he'd be like, no.
What's he going to do?
Tell the people, play this clip right now. I want to freaking hear it. I want to know that this is legit.
Whoa.
So I can co-sign on it.
Dave Thomas looking motherfucker on the air on YouTube going, my son
how
was
dare
killed in
you?
Benghazi.
You call him Dave Thomas and you're talking about he's talking about me disrespecting him, calling him.
My son was killed in Benghazi.
Oh,
you guys don't understand. President Obama and Hillary Clinton killed my son in Benghazi. There we go. Cool. You're a nut. Click. And it'd be done. He's going through channels and he's getting stonewalled. He's going through the proper channels and trying to get evidence.
But you're not listening. Maybe it's getting lost in translation here. The girls were saying that senators have evidence. She has the evidence. The guy who's put the video on says that he's heard the evidence. He's seen the evidence. So all these individuals have seen it. So why not show the public? Just show the public. Show us a minute clip, knowing that you're not full of shit. Well, that's it. That's all I'm asking.
Whoa. But the fucking Boogie Woogie Man said he has 16 terabytes of information.
So that's plenty to choose from. Show us 1 gig of information. Show us a smear, a scotch.
We have got stacks and stacks of CERN information that we've got to get through before we can ever get to Benghazi to fucking.
I understand. Okay, GGP. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Oh my God! It just hit me. This is why CERN's going to do the parallel universe. So when we shift, those three, the Holy Trinity, gets off because it never happened.
And how many times have we shifted and maybe this story isn't the real story? I mean, that's the craziest part of it all, man, of how tomorrow we could wake up and this could all be something different based off of what Sal did in the nighttime to fix it all, dude. You know?
He's the fixer, bro.
Yes. Yes. This is a lot.
Put that rod back on.
Stories to unpack, and neither of them could be true today.
Like
you know what I mean?
Pecker shit.
Look, I would love to get her on the show. I would love to get. She's not going to come on the show.
Love to get her in an alley.
We'll have Stevie send her an email. She'll come on.
Yeah, pictures. Send pictures, buddy.
Mm-hmm. But go to SGT Report. Check it out for yourself. Go to whatever site you can find the CERN story about. What's more scary to me is that CERN is 2 for 2 on what they've told us they can do, and they've accomplished it. And when these stories come out, it's just for conditioning because they've already done it and it's already happened. So very interesting to keep our eyes on that and to see if any new Mandela effects do pop up in the mainstream. If the Ford symbol goes back without the curly Q, Sal, we'll be out in the Walmart parking lot looking to see if he's undone the damage that he has done over all the years. So
it's not funny.
Well, truth and comedy is the reality. And when it comes to, was it a bin Laden double put out by Iran, belly blushed with the Obama administration? Hillary caught again. Kickbacks on kickbacks, getting money, whether you're killing or receiving from the American taxpayers. And there's other things in that video too that are very interesting where Kamala Harris was projecting to have hanging removed as a way of being put to death and what have you. and for treason. And why would she push for that out of nowhere? Some reason why. And maybe it's because they know this is a possibility coming and they don't really want to go the old wild, wild west way.
She just watched the Saddam Hussein video over and over. Really got her.
She's into it. We'll see what happens tomorrow, because every day I think you're going to, well, dude, we went from Bin Laden scandal and every other goddamn thing to Hunter Biden with a crack pipe in his mouth in 24 hours. Like, what will tomorrow bring, where even what we're talking about today, that is world level changing events, like overthrowing government level stuff, will just be a footnote compared to the shit that they will release tomorrow. And I was actually asked by our producers and some others that there may be a Conspiracy Horsemen spinoff show that just focuses on alien, space, and technology, so we can keep an eye on that. Well, I mean,
no. There's no spin-off to the greatness. The greatness stays within the four of us. That's
it. We can't cover it all. They want a focused show just on Horsemen in space.
Nah, son. They got to pay a vig for that.
Well, and that's the answer. It may be on Hameen Media Group Patreon that we're getting started. Stooge Report is Rip Rogers and I will be recording Rip's first podcast tomorrow, which will be
holy fuck
flagship feature.
That should be the name of the podcast.
Holy fuck!
So big things coming, man. As we expand, we'll keep everything free here, as we always do. Hameen Media Group affiliates, Hacker Hameen main channel. But this premium content we've been promising for a while, I'm really trying to get it in order, because there's so many voices that should be heard, and it's going to be awesome. So producing around the clock, you guys, you know where it is. Everybody who joined us earlier today, twitch.tv / Vince Russo live, being on the front page every 2 weeks on Wednesdays. We're going live there. And we had over 1,000 watching us out of the gate today. So that was really something special. And I'm hoping that we can expand everything we got going on. The biggest expansion of September, though, was the Horror Junkyard, the 65% growth on the channel as we move into the biggest month for the Horror Junkyard. I saw tons of great reactions, even on Podbean comments, Twitter comments, which are not on sale for your last episode was a big hit.
Listen, Sal just had 65% growth watching that video.
I did right now. It's fucking my God damn it! You fucking yanked it right out of my mouth.
Is that what you told her?
Fuck yeah! So that is amazing, and that is so awesome. Thank you guys. That's honestly, thank you for doing it. That's fucking awesome. We want to keep growing everything for the Hameen Media Network. We want to keep growing everything for our show. We want to make it better for everybody. Tonight after this, we're going to be heading over to twitch.horrorjunkyard, right? Twitch /hard. Whatever. You guys know how the fuck it is. Actually, I did another interview with a friend of mine, Vince Florio, the Evil DM. We used to have a D&D show back in the day before Horror Junkyard. When I just started with the Horsemen, we did a show. I put it on my Instagram, and Plaga smarted me up the fact that I couldn't share links on there. But anyway, the point is, we talk about old school stuff, the shit we used to do back in the day gaming. We talk about Horror Junkyard. We talk about video gaming a little bit. So I want to thank everybody for the support. It's been really cool. We're going to go live after this. Me and Chuck and Kat, we're going to go on and just fuck around with, honestly, the loyal guys. You show up, and we always have a great time fucking around. I got about 10 more beers to get through before the night's over, so we got so we're going to be all right probably by the end of this.
I was thinking of you yesterday because I want to get the printers up and running, but I'm not sure if it's the thermistor I need to replace in my CR10S, and I got to replace the hot end on the TiVo Tornado. So I posted a video of what goes on, where the temperature goes all the way up to 200 degrees Celsius. The print starts, it lays down a perfect layer, and then it goes right down 199, 198, 197. So I don't know what's making it do that, if the board is shot, if it's just a thermistor wire, or if it's something in the software in the G code. So I put that video up there in like 3 different forums with all CR10S users. every one of these assholes had to get their shit in to like try and look smart without answering the question whatsoever or helping.
What are you doing wrong?
I fucking was ready to snap necks, bro. It was breaking Hameen, dude, right? Big time.
Did you check the flux capacitor?
I did.
You should. And does it get down to negative 271.3? Because that is colder than space.
That could be what I need to do, is to build a vacuum around the box to make sure it's.
Have your boy Salucci over here, have his boys at CERN send you over a care package with the coldness factor.
Well, you know, those fuckers don't really send out, sweet 3D printers, particle printers to people who call them fuckers. But, whatever. I'm trying to help everybody out. So, yeah, just real quick, I want to make sure everybody gets the horror junkyard at protonmail.com, and the hotline is 207-261-0008. You can call us, leave us messages, just like Big Evil does. Guy's over. He's given us so much nice, got to give credit where credit is due. And just as an added bonus, the past week, I've been just kind of going crazy with painting and doing some sculpting and shit. So for the Halloween show, I might be giving away a random prize of something I've made. So
looks good.
You saw? Oh yeah, I sent it to you guys. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do, and so there's gonna be all kinds of shit. We're gonna get the live show. We're trying to get the boys on if we can. We'll try to get a couple of special guests if we can clear schedules and pay off enough people, and just try to get everybody some entertainment for Halloween night, just to fuck off. So,
Chuck's
thanks guys for listening.
Chuck's on it on Twitter. He's on it in the Discord server. If you guys want to join that Discord, at Hameen Media Group on Twitter, we'll get you an invitation, or at Colin Weissong, one of our main.
When Chuck is not falconing, he is busting his ass for you. He wants to produce content. So,
dude, the numbers are going up. And to be honest with you, so is the Suck My Balls podcast. And I think NFO is creeping up too. So there comes a time where the momentum is slowly built, and then you really start to see that snowball going down the mountain to build an avalanche. And I'm really thankful for all you guys putting in all the time you do to be interactive with the fan base. And, as we grow Russo brand, we're all going to grow together that way. And now bringing the Hustler on, who the fuck knows what's going to happen next, man.
I can't wait to hear that shit.
Discord isn't confusing, I don't think, at all, man. If you get in there and check it out, they've got it perfectly organized for every show. There's a couple of other fun things for like weed streams or whatever it is, or memes and things like that. You just click on it on the side. If my old ass can figure it out pretty quick to teach Russo, you should be able to as well, man. It's really where the coolest of the cool kids are kind of hanging out right now in Discord. Also, the Hameen Media Group is always a great place, but you never know when we're going to get Zuckerberged over some fucking shit. But we're doing the pick'em challenges. Cage Theory just dropped with the new picks for this weekend's upcoming UFC, so I can parlay that with my NFL bets and win no money and get fucked over again like I did the last 2 weeks. It's going to be a good time for everybody. I don't want to hunt down the 49ers or the Chargers or the Chiefs and execute their families. I don't want to do that. I just want to win a $12 parlay. Is that so much to fucking ask? No, I don't think it.
Well, let me ask you a question. Who's the chefs? Great Google Mugler.
Yeah, Chef Raekwon cooking up some marvelous shit to get your mouth watering. And I'm sure you guys are too, in a galaxy far, far away. People putting over who's more over, Yoda or Emperor Palpatine. I don't know.
Palpatine.
Yeah, he's
email us out. newforceorder@yahoo.com. We'll read it on there. Okay, look. We didn't record last night. We're going to record tonight. We have a very special guest on the show. Big guest, Nick Maley. Nick Maley is the special. He's a special effects and makeup artist who made the puppet of Yoda for Empire Strikes Back. He will be on the show tonight. Yes, and we have.
Dude, I tell you, you're gonna get there, and it's just gonna start steamrolling and everything.
Shout out to Tom Spina and Regal Robot, because he dropped a name in the interview. When I listened back to the podcast and I heard the name, I googled it real quick and I saw him, found him on social media. I hit him up, and he's coming on to the show right now. He lives in St. Martin, and we're gonna record tonight, and hopefully we'll get more guests. We're this close to getting the guy who played Neenum in So hopefully he'll come on as well. But we're having a grand old time. You know, just talking shop about a galaxy far, far away. Just as much fun as we had tonight. You know, downplaying CERN and seeing how they're going to destroy this planet and everything in the universe.
So are you saying because Stevie's not here, we had fun? Is that what you're saying?
No. I wish Stevie was here because Stevie would tell you that Sal, you're
in the chat
wrong.
room. So that's
he's always here because
his name is Stevie Richards, and he has a conditioning and training program.
Conditioning your mind.
Phenomenal. It's the only.
Dude, go to StevieRichardsFitness.com. The new yoga is dropped. The resistance band programs is
Yoda.
Yeah, the new Yoda program. Some bad things with your mind. You can do all that, and you can learn to play piano and also get inspired every morning by going to Stevie Richards YouTube and subscribing there, guys, as he pushes his limits every day, spiritually, physically, musically, mentally, and is just grammatically, I guess, as well, as much as he can do to inspire others to be the best they can. So we miss Stevie this week and last week, as we always do, and hopefully he'll be able to be free with us next week.
Quick in the chat room, I big pop for Doughboy 414. His name is Steve. And then just two hands coming out from behind bins, fucking wood, and just grabbing him by the face.
The brawn.
It's brawn.
It's
fucking
coming.
I've
been on the Stevie Richards Fitness double sessions just so when I do got to face that big motherfucker, look at that big fucker. Then we'll see what goes down, man. Because Raw Underground's canceled, but we're not. And Pro Wrestling Team. I don't know. They haven't had it on in 3 weeks, with no explanation. So who knows what the fuck's going on. ProWrestlingTees.com/Greek God Papadon /SCG shirts /Stevie Richards /Ben Hameen /Chris Silvio as well, infidels. So go out, and that's the best way you can support. Also, we got the Broasters 5 pound, Bundy 5 count. Use the code bro 5 pound at thebroasters.com. So when COVID kicks in again for round 2, you don't have to go out and get coffee because you got a big 5 pound fat sack of it with Vince Russo's face on it. And it's the best there is and the best there was. And it's ultra premium. It's ZordosOliveOil.com. All great sponsors for us, you guys. And we're so proud that you guys have been supporting that in a time of stress. And being able to cheer bits. Anybody who did that, if I didn't recognize you, thank you. Stevie and I will hopefully be back in the morning for your Ultra Kayfabe declassified version of the Friday Locker Room here at twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen. 62% follows on iTunes. Search Hacker Hameen and Hameen Media Group. Leave the 5-star reviews and get over there in Hameen Media Discussion Group and vote for the new 6-star affiliate. We're getting narrowed down to, can you believe this? Boar Meets World, round one. Just to fucking spite me, they voted for the Boy Meets World podcast. I see you motherfuckers, and don't think I won't have my revenge on all of you for doing that. Boy Meets World. It's Wonder Years over strong with the Big Sal Boski and the Greek Papadon and Hacker Hameen here on your Conspiracy Horsemen, infidels. Y'all fire up that CERN. I want to get the hell out of here.